Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the cards for today for the 12th of January 2017. Right now, I'd really like to start the reading today by just saying, get in the sitting room, get as many duvets as you can, build a fort, and just stay there until Monday, because that is what I feel would be the best course of action for everybody at the moment. You know, when you were a kid and you used to build a fort and just like hide in it. I really think that is, if I could do that, that is what I will be doing until Monday, because there is some insane energy going on at the moment, absolutely insane. So don't say I didn't warn you. You know, obviously we can't all do that. You know, that is not practical. You know, we cannot do that. But it's just be prepared. There is going to be a bumpy ride. Sorry, I'm still excusing my voice. I am still sort of pretty bogged down with flu here. But today we have a full moon, and it's the first full moon of the year, and this is the full moon in Cancer, and it is a stickler. It's absolutely a stickler. This one. There's a big pull. It's very emotional, and it's looking at our personal security in regards to our emotional security as well. So expect tears, expect tantrums. It's sort of like I'm like kind of feeling here. It's sort of like the moon on PMT, having a massive PMT, because it's just like I feel kickoffs, I feel crying, I feel anger. It's there's just it's this bubbling like sort of cauldron of emotions. And there's a lot of frustration I feel coming around. You might have started to feel it already, but I do feel it's sort of like it's been there. It's going to peak, I feel, round about today, and then it's going to carry on, like I say, until Monday as well. Any advice I would give to you regarding this is try to just keep your ears open and your mouth shut, because that is, I think, you know, just don't engage in whatever is actually going on, because I feel there's a bit of a shitstorm brewing. That's the way it's sort of feeling. Now, what's happening with this moon as well, and why this is all happening is, if we know the work that we done last year, you know, we were all aware of what was going on. And our soul is now at a point where it's like it's prepared to kick ass. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Our soul is like, right, no more. I'm sick of the shit. You know, I'm sick of the nicey niceness. I'm sick of the gentle persuasion, you know, and your soul is fed up with the crap that it is being spoon fed on a daily basis here. Um, there's a real rawness around this moon. It's like somebody has sort of peeled our skin off and is pouring salt all over it. I mean, this is, I'm sorry, I really didn't want to do this reading today, because some of the images that I'm getting with it are not pretty at all. But this is a prickly moon, and you know, I believe that most of us are going to feel this. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to warn you. I'm trying to make you understand why this is happening, you know. And like I say, when I'm saying this is like pouring salt on the wound, what I feel there's deep rooted wounds that are actually coming to the surface, that, you know, that are needing to be healed. This is why it is. I think this is why this big purge. This is why we are finding things so uncomfortable, because we are having to look here at what patterns we keep repeating within our life. Because if we keep repeating them, then we're obviously not healing, and we're obviously not learning from them. So we are going to have to go back and do it all again, you know. And this is the thing, until we actually learn the lessons, and until we sort of karmically shut that part off and actually go on, you know, and move on within our lives, you know, we are still going to feel this uncomfortableness, and still going to feel this pain, you know. um there is a lot of pressure and tension that I can feel around at the moment. And I'm getting there that this could be snapping point. So, you know, when anything's put under pressure, or whenever anything's really, really tense, it's, this is when something can snap, and this is what I'm feeling, so be prepared for some kickoff in the next couple of days. That's all I can say. Like I say, we have this moon, and this moon is the wolf moon, okay, which I like the wolf moon. The wolf is a very, very powerful symbol, especially as an animal totem. And if we often see the wolf howling at the moon, don't we? And what this is doing, when the wolf is out there howling at the moon, it is asking for guidance from spirit. The wolf is a very spiritual creature, a very quiet creature, but please don't take this quietness for weakness, because the wolf is a very, very powerful creature as well. And there's something primal about the wolf, isn't there? The wolf is a wild animal. It's not domesticated. It doesn't fit into the boxes. It's free. It's powerful. It's a very, very deep animal. I think if you ever look at pictures of a wolf, and you look at them, and it's like you look in their eyes, and it's like they know something. So, like I say, embrace the wolf as well at the moment. I mean, there's what is the I think it's throw me to the wolves and I'll come back leading the pack, and that's what I feel today. There's this energy around, especially when I get on the cards as well. Um, what what I'm feeling here is I feel that you are being put in the middle of something. I feel that you're being put in the middle of, like I say, this shitstorm, this whatever. But it's like, it's go on, test me, because I feel that when you are put under these tests, when you are being bullied in a way, I think that's what I'm getting. I'm feeling bullied. I'm feeling quite victimized with this. This is when you will come back, and you will come back fighting. Has anybody seen the film Carrie? The old horror film. That's just came to mind here. And this is it. It's like you want to test the water, test it, because I will come back leading the pack. And this is I think it's a primal thing within all of us. um, so like I say, this wolf moon. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but this is all I feel important. So there are going to be changes around this moon. Massive changes, needed changes. There is going to be kickoff as well. It's sort of like when Jesus went in the temple and just kicked everything. He was that sick of the way things had been going on. There's a lot of old wounds I feel are resurfacing as well over the next couple of days, and these may make you want to squirm. They may make you feel uncomfortable. But when we are feeling uncomfortable, this is actually something that we need to listen to, because uncomfortableness within our body is alerting us to something. So if we are feeling like lost and directionless at the moment, what this is saying is that, you are becoming more present in your life. So you are now seeing your life as how it is, and you're feeling, right, okay, this is not the life that I want to live. So instead of feeling uncomfortable with that, it's like, right, okay, what is this uncomfortableness trying to tell me? If something is uncomfortable, if we think about, if we put a pair of jeans on and they're uncomfortable, it's because they don't fit properly. So what we do is we then go and find a pair of jeans which are comfy jeans, which we put them on, and it's like, yeah, that's so much better. So if there's an uncomfortableness, it means because something's not fitting or something's not right at the time. you know when we have all of these crazy emotions that are coming up, especially, like I say, please get in touch with me and let me know how you are dealing with them and what's coming up as well. A lot of old things as well. I've had in the last 2-3 days, I've had about 4 messages from people from my past, like way in my past, who I'd forgotten, which is quite bizarre. There's obviously a reason for it, but yeah, quite bizarre with that. So there's a lot of the past being dredged up here. So when we are having these uncomfortable emotions, they're coming up so that we can recognize them. We can recognize what's actually wrong as well. You know, if we are feeling unsure of who we are as well, because this is a big, we are making a massive transition from the old to the new, and this can leave us thinking like, who am I? I'm not the old person I was, but I'm not at this point of happiness and stability yet. Like, so who am I, and what this is saying to you, what you can take from this, the uncomfortableness of that, is that the old you is dissolving, so this is about trying to find, okay, what does this new me want, how can I actually start to get on with this new me, and how can we work together, what I'm also getting here is that I feel that there could be people that we have known for years, are suddenly becoming very annoying to us. It's like our tolerance level has just been cut, and we're not prepared to stand up and put up with any crap. Like I said before, our soul is starting to kick ass, and it's like, no, I will not tolerate that. So um I feel what this is doing, and I feel what is this moon is here to do, is to tell you that if you don't like something, change it. That's it. Changes need to be made. It's a time of being a bit selfish, I think, and seeing what works for you. And it's like, you are the center of your own universe. You are. Um, and when I started writing some notes about this this morning, when I was doing this, and what I got in my head was, I got the song "My Way" by, I think it was Frank Sinatra, wasn't it? A lot of different people have done. But the words that came out that were quite prominent with it were, yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out and faced it all, and I stood tall and I did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed, I've cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing. To think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, 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 not me, I did it my way. For what is a man when what has he got? If not himself, then he has not. To say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and I did it my way. And this, I feel, this came in so strongly, and this is what I feel this moon is about. It's about, right, okay, sod it. I am doing what I want to do. I won't take any shit from anybody. um Yesterday I talked about the cards were about challenges and stuff like that, and I got them unbelievably yesterday. I wish I had been a fly in the wall in my life yesterday. It was, even my daughter said, "Mum, that was exactly the cards today." A lot of people saying you should do this, you should do this, and their way is the right way, and it's like, sod that, my way is the right way. That is the right way for me. I don't have anything to say about other people's lives, so I don't expect them to have anything to say about mine. And to be honest, if I actually give a shit about what other people thought about my lives, I would probably be as miserable and unhappy as what they are. So, like I say, that is not working for me. So this moon tonight, this is about, right, okay, you are the center of your own universe. Expect some tears, expect some kickoff, expect some tantrums. Do you know what I mean? But even if this is you doing the tantrums, this is because you're fighting for what you want. So expect I wouldn't even say the unexpected. What I would say is expect bother. If you're looking for bother, you've come to the right place. That's what I feel is going on at the moment. But it's like, this is when you really need to start swimming, because there seems to be a bit of an urgency here. Things are like, changes are needed. Massive changes are needed. And I feel if you don't start swimming, this is when you're going to sink. And there's a great saying by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and what he says is that when it is dark enough, that is when you see the stars. So yes, we're going through a dark time, absolutely dark time. I feel this is the strongest that we have had in a long time. I cannot sugarcoat it in any way. What I'm trying to do is forewarn you, be prepared. Like I say, get that duvet, have a duvet day, just hide for a few days. But there is a reason for this. This change, it's like reaching boiling point. Totally reaching boiling point, and that's it. I've had enough. So that is to do with the moon. Now, like I say, I haven't even started on the cards yet, so I hope that made sense. Please let me know how you are all dealing with it, because it is a very hard time. It is a very testing time as well. So anything at all that could help somebody else deal with this, that's great, because us that are sorry, us that are awakened, us that are feeling this more, because the more awake you are, the more you feel these energies. And like I say, very, very emotional time, get the hankies in, because I feel that there's going to be a lot of tears and tantrums. I feel that that's going to be the next few days. But, we're all in this together. So if there's anything that anybody can pass on that will help somebody else deal with this, then that would be absolutely great, and like I say, try and have a little bit of a community here, because I know I get messages of everybody, and I love them, but it's about bringing everybody together as well. Okay, so right, I'm going to start with the cards now. I'm going to go quickly because I've gone way over time there, but I just feel that everything that was said there is necessary and needed to be known. Now, the cards, again, I'm so sorry. I like to do positive readings. I like to do readings that give you empowerment and sort of help you in situations. This is what I do this work for. The cards today, I'm sorry, the cards this week actually haven't been this good, but I've got to tell them, as I say, forewarned is forearmed, and I do feel that one day you will thank me for this, or thank Spirit for these messages. So the first card that we have here is the Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords is not a nice card. It is my least favorite card in the deck. The Seven of Swords, whenever this comes up, it talks about cunning, it talks about manipulation, it talks about deceit. It could even be slander as well. People could be calling you, could be trying to take away your reputation as well, because there's a lot of betrayal coming in with this card. And I feel that there's more than one person involved in this as well, so be on your lookout for this. There's trickery, there's dishonesty. I also feel as well that you could be being spied on in some way, I mean, we all know, now with social media, Facebook, stuff like that, especially doing videos like this, putting yourself in the public eye, people can see them, and not everybody watches these videos to get advice or in a good way, and I'm well aware of that myself, but it's like, yeah, crack on, if that's what you want to do, that's great. But like I say, with this card, I feel that you could be being spied on. So if there's anything that you don't want to get out into the open, then please make sure your social media is shut down. Please make sure your emails or your passwords are secure, because this is people wanting to penetrate into your personal space. I feel this is what I'm getting, and I feel that this isn't just because they are curious. This is for unethical reasons. Okay, so there's a real I don't like the feeling that I'm getting with these cards. So please be very, very careful at the moment. Be on your guard. This is what I'm saying. Be on your guard. There's a lot of half truths coming in, and a half truth is still a lie. Someone close to you, I feel this is what I'm finding more unnerving. Is somebody within your circle is not being honest with you, and they're telling you lies, and it's like they haven't got your back. I mean, if we think, my circle is actually very, very small, and that is for a reason, that is for a reason. The bigger your circle it is, the more you've got to actually watch your back. But if somebody is in your circle, this is somebody who you have put your utmost trust in. This is somebody who you would probably trust with your life, trust with your family, trust with everything. And you're probably trusting them with your thoughts as well. And what I'm saying here is just be very careful, because I feel it's like they're taken from you. I don't feel stealing monetary wise or whatever, but they're taking your time, they're taking your energy, they're taking what you're prepared to give out, and they're twisting it for their own gain in some way. sorry, I really don't like this. But it's like, I feel that there's this nagging feeling as well where you're like, you're aware of this. And what I'm saying is, please, please, please listen to your gut instinct at the moment. Please, if something doesn't feel right, then it's not. If something feels off, it's off. Because what I'm getting with this card, it's like someone is smiling sweetly at you, and then they're stabbing you in the back as they do it. And like I say, I feel that this is more than one person involved. So be very cautious and keep yourself protected as well. This is also a time, what it's saying is, have a look around people within your circle, and do you trust them fully? If you don't, then they should not be in your circle. If you feel that you're not being trusted by them, then again, you should not be in this circle, because when there is no trust, whether this be relationship, friendship, whatever, it is not a healthy basis for any sort of relationship. If you should be able to, the people stand next to you, you should be able to trust them with your life. There's that many other people out there who, who would crush you as soon as they could. That you want your homies to be, you want your tribe to be trustworthy and for them to have your back as well. And I just feel there's false friends, false flags, false friends, they're saying there. So with any false flags as well, what I always say is, when the right hand's waving, watch what the left hand's doing. So that is coming in quite strongly. But like I say, there's a falseness. And I feel that things you're saying to somebody you trust are then being carried elsewhere and being gossiped about as well, which isn't being very good for your character. Well, there's a lot, and I really want you to just be on your guard here. It's what mud sticks. That's what they're saying, mud sticks. So I'm feeling mudslinging. There's a lot of words, a lot of like slanderous words. I feel coming out here. Really not liking this card. I'm so sorry. What I want to say with this is, don't believe everything that you hear today. Okay, you only believe half what you see as well, because you might not be seeing it in the right way. But I would say with this, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. Be on your guard. I mean, when you have this spidey sense, when a lot of times we know it, and we know, and we're well aware of the protection and that's needed. But like I say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer today. There's going to be kickoff. This is I really don't like it. I really feel as well that this is the political climate as well, because the next card that we have is the Osho card. And funny enough, it is the Seven of Clouds. Now, the Seven of Clouds is the Seven of Swords. So we have this twice. So Spirit have wanted not just to tell you about this, to actually warn you and double warn you about this. And when I'm saying there, the political climate, I mean, if we have a look at this card, it's called politics. There's so much going on politically wise as well at the moment. The world is in a pretty crazy place. I really feel. And as I mentioned before about the wolves, this is when we come back fighting. So don't worry too much about it. I really don't want to scare you, but I want you to develop a thicker skin as well. I think that's what's needed at the moment. But anyway, I'll go back to this card because, like I say, I don't want to get into the political unrest and everything. I just want a quiet life, and these cards are making it very hard for me at the moment. So this is not the best of cards here again. So again, you have my utmost apologies for these cards. But like I say, when Spirit want to give a message, that this is what I've got to do, This card is telling you to be vigilant here, because you're being stabbed in the back again. I really don't like this. There's one thing I don't like in life, and I don't like slyness, and I don't like cunning, and I don't like connivingness neither. It's like, be straight up front. That's it. I would rather be hurt by the truth, than hurt by a lie. And it's like, state your intentions, and that's it. Whether they are dishonorable, fine, but at least have the balls to actually, admit them, and say what you're doing. Sneakiness and slyness is just, I think it is the lowest of the low. And this card is saying that there's a lot of cunning around, a lot of falseness as well, and a lot of lies, are coming around with this. So it's like, be very careful what you're being told at the minute. If we have a look at this card, it's like the guy's there, right? And he's cunning and he's scheming, as politicians do, this is it. They tell you what they know you want to hear, They make promises to you, false promises, that they have no intention of actually following through, but it will get them to win the election. It's all about winning, and they will lure you into a false sense of security. And this is usually for their own gain. This is what politics is, a majority of the time. But within this card, he's also wearing this mask here, and this is the mask of friendliness, So he's smiling at you. He has this mask on, but like I say, he's stabbing you in the back. So this is somebody who is very two-faced. I mean, my mum used to say they're 50-faced, and that would not surprise me at the moment. But, this is two-faced, and not one of the faces is actually truthful. They are both toxic in their own way. Both toxic. And what I want to say here is this person who is coming in, like I say, I feel that there could be more than one. But I want you to be careful, because I feel that this person has a sting in their tail as well, This person could actually be a Scorpio or connected to a Scorpio as well. They've just brought that in when I said sting in their tail. But this rattlesnake here, it's like they're going to be like a dog with a bone. They are not going to give up. And there's this falseness, there's this nastiness, there's this. They are wanting to see you crumble, wanting to see you squirm, if that makes sense. There's a real nasty feeling. I'm getting such a feeling in my solar plexus here as well. They are planning, they are manipulating, they are scheming. This is the word that's coming in here as well. They are scheming, and it's like they're wanting to see somebody's downfall, if that makes sense. I'm so sorry. I'm really not liking what I'm getting here. Right, okay. Falseness. This person, whoever this is talking about, they are two-faced, they are sort of like going to you, yeah, trust me, and I wouldn't trust them as far as I could fling them. I wouldn't. Be very, very careful who you trust today. I said this in yesterday's card, and it's coming in with a massive warning today. This person is not real. This person is as fake as they come, as fake as they come, and they're not in a good way, neither, so be very careful. It's like whatever is going on at the moment, to them it is a game, and they are wanting to win. This is what it is. It's like strategic moves, this is what they're doing, like tricky moves. That's what they're saying there, I'm also coming in with this as well. Speaking with forked tongue. So again, I just want to say to you, somebody is saying one thing and they're meaning the complete other thing, I usually say trust people, and they will then show you whether you can or not. With this card today, I'm wanting to say to you, don't trust at all. Be so careful about who you're talking to, about who you're letting in, about I'm really sorry about this, honestly. I'm trying. I don't even know if there's a pick of positivity in these cards today, but there's a lot of warnings, and this is often what tarot is. When we are forewarned, we are forearmed. At least we are prepared. Even if we don't know what's coming, we're prepared for something. And like I say, there's a storm about to come. That this is to do with today's moon. This is to do with the truth as well. And I feel that there's going to be a lot of things shattered, a lot of illusions shattered. the truth will come out, but it's coming out in quite a destructive way. And what I feel as well is I feel there will be fallout. They're saying fallout there, so it's like a fallout shelter. But I feel there will be fallout, and I feel this could be with people who have been around for a long time. You know, people who are structured, people who are sort of solid within your life. And this fallout, it's like that's it. You know, just like clean break away from them, because I feel once somebody oversteps the line to this level, that is when there is no going back. You know, that there is no going back. It's like crossing a line, and I do feel that lines are going to be crossed as well. I feel crossed wires. So again, like I've said, you know, try and listen more and speak less over the next couple of days, because there's communication problems, there's breakdown problems, there's, you know, it's not going to be the pleasantest of weeks. Okay, I can't wait for next week. I want some positivity. I want to give you some positivity. I did see yesterday the forecast was there was snow forecast, and they said that it was thunder snow, and it just sounded to me, it sounded like so superhero-ish, you know. It's like, it's not just normal snow, it's thunder snow, you know. And I really feel this is what's going to happen. There's a big, please don't be scared, because everything that is happening is necessary, and it's necessary to move you forward. But you know, this is, it's going to be like War of the Worlds or something. This is what I'm getting. You know, I'm not seeing any calmness for the next few days. So just, you know, hold on tight. Be careful who you trust. Try and meditate, because you're going to need something to actually clear your head here. And you know that whatever is happening for you. This is it. No matter how bad it gets, it is happening for you, because this clearing is massively needed. Okay, so I'm going to go now, because I feel a bit like the Grim Reaper or something. I'm like, I haven't been given any good news at all. But, you know, it's, like I say, you will thank me for this one day, you know, if you take heed. So yeah, that's there's more coming in, but you know, I'm not gonna say that. So have as best a day as you can. I'm really sorry. Please get in touch with me and let you know if anything is resonating with this. And I'm not laughing at this because I find it amusing. I don't at all. But I think if I didn't laugh, I would cry, because I'm sort of seeing what's around there. But like I say, an emotional moon, so expect tears as well. You know, this is just like stamping your feet, tears and tantrums. That is what's coming in. Coming in at the moment. So, you know, I'm sending you all absolutely loads and loads of love, and loads of protection, and loads of healing as well, because I really think that it is needed. If anybody would like a reading with me, please get in touch with me. I do have availability, so I can fit you in. Very busy over the weekend, so I haven't got any availability for them, but I do have today and tomorrow. And just know that, you know, we're in this together, and whatever falls away is meant to, you know. So just, I really don't like it when we see the nastiness of the world and the nastiness of people. And being an empath, you feel this, and you feel this on quite a level, you know. There's many of you, I think, will understand that as well, and get that as well. But it's like I say, you know, the world is a very, very beautiful place. But there is some not so nice people within it, you know. But that's, you know, seek out the ones that are good, you know, because they are out there. They are out there, you know. And I feel this is what this clearing is. It's to get rid. It's sorting the wheat from the chaff, you know. So don't worry, your tribe is there, and it's coming, and you are a part of something, you know. You are a part of a bigger plan, and it will all come together, you know. So just trust, okay? Trust yourself, trust the universe. Be very careful who else you trust though at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna go. If anybody wants a reading, please get in touch on either my Facebook or my website. The links are below. And please help share these videos as well. You know, this is this is all good to sort of, if you like them and share them with your friends. You know, it's all about, like I say, building more of a community. Okay, so I'll speak to you tomorrow with the cards of today. Hang in there and sat nav.